G'day guys, welcome back to Aussie Mates Projects. Today we're working on the Captiva and we're going to be installing these bad boys. Alright, let's get into it. Alright guys, first thing you want to do is undo this clip here to get it out of the way so we don't damage it. Undo the sway bar link. So I'm just going to put that on the rattle gun. Like that, and then I'm just going to screw this nut on a little bit because I need to tap it out just so I don't damage the threads. Just like that. And as you see, that's out. We're going to undo this bracket here. And then make sure you put this bolt somewhere where you can lose it. So all we're doing there is just so we can get access to here. So we are going to undo these eventually, but I want to compress this spring first because it's easier doing it in the car and a lot more safer than what it is doing it outside the car. Alright, now we're going to try to wrestle these in. Yeah. Alright. I'm just going to do it up a little bit before I put the other one on, just to make sure all the teeth are engaged. Alright, that'll do for now. Now I'll get started on the other one. Right, then I'm going to take up some tension on this side. Alright, a little bit more on this side. There's still a little bit of tension on it, but I think it might be enough.
Yeah, so I think it's just hitting this now, so once we undo that, that should come down.
Alright, so now I've compressed these enough at the moment. I've just got a little bit of clearance problem at the top. So I'm going to undo these and then I'll compress them a bit more when we pull it out. So these are 21s. I'm going to need a ratchet for that one. Oh, that's a tight one.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. There we go. All right, now I'm just going to tap them with a hammer because they're like, I think it's called knurled on that side. It just makes the bolt so it doesn't spin, I suppose. And now to get it the rest of the way, I'm just going to use a punch. The first bolt. Like that, and now I'm going to take the weight off the punch and it will fall down. Now I'm going to undo these three with the top hat. Right, in some instances well, these bolts fit, but it's a good habit just to mark one bolt, so you know that that stud needs to go in that spot. But for this one, it matches up, so you don't have to do it. Geez, they must have used a lot of thread lock. And out she should come. There we have it. Pretty dangerous job, guys, so take every safety precaution you can. Alright. So all I'm doing here is I'm just taking the little dust cover off so it exposes the nut. Alright guys, I'm just a little bit hesitant about this, so I'm just going to stick another set on. As you see, now I'm putting 4 in. Luckily I had a spare set.
So keep going until you actually just be safe.
Alright, so after all that, it's free enough where I'm comfortable enough to take this off, and yeah, I feel safe enough that these are actually doing their job. So I'm going to undo this nut here that holds the top hat on. Sorry. There we go. Here we go. This has got to be my favourite part, though, unboxing. Yep, baby. Alright, so anytime that I get struts new, or even shockies, I give them a bleed. So I literally push them all the way down and let them come up itself, and you'll actually feel it get harder. It's just, I don't exactly know what it does, but I know you gotta bleed them. Okay, we'll let that come back up now. And that's the whole, strip this apart. There's the rubbers we have to reuse. The shock dust cover, I suppose you call it. So we're just going to undo this nut here. Pop this top hat off. Remove the clamp. I'm just going to put it over here. So we've got to get this rubber off here and here. And as you see, guys, this is leaking oil. This is why I'm replacing it. It was just a very rough ride. They have a little locator pin. There's a hole there for it. Just put it through the hole, pull it through. And these have kind of got like a little ridge on it, so they actually go around the edge. Just like that. Alright, now we're going to put this rubber on. Just push that down. We're going to get the spring. As you see here, there's a little locator, and that's where the bottom of the spring has to go in. Just like that. And now we put the top hat on. Right, now that's on. Comes with a new nut. Miles are used new. I'm just going to get this started by hand. And then rattle it down. Just like that, guys. And now it's like kind of safe again. Alright, so now this is done up here. As I said, I feel a bit safer. I'm just going to slowly release these kind of evenly so the tension comes off evenly. Okay. There we go. Alright, back to being safe.
Yeah, so she's pretty high when she's not compressed.
Yeah. Just make sure that that's still in the locator. And now we're just going to put it back in. Alright, now we're just going to put everything back together. Pretty much reverse on how we pulled it out. I'm just going to put 2 in for now because I do want to Loctite. So that's just like that for now. And now the back one, I'm just going to put a little bit of Loctite on there. Because when I pulled it off, they were pretty firm, so I'm assuming that it was Loctite. We can't forget about this little guy. Alright, so now I'm going to get a ratchet and then tighten them up by hand. And then of course I'm going to stick my little dust cover back on over that. Alright, that's the top done. Now we'll go down. Alright. There we go. Is that close? No.
Down more?
Huh?
Down more? Yep. In?
Yeah, we'll get this one in a little bit more.
Let it push it this way. Yeah, there.
Alright, so as you see here, I just had to put the jack under here just to get the angle right so I can get the bolts through. Now I'm going to do up the nuts and tighten them up. I'm just going to check them with the breaker bar. Alright, I'm going to put a plug back in. And then a little bolt that we didn't lose for a bracket. And that's it, guys. We'll put the wheel back on. Oh, gotta put this link back on, but I'm changing sway bar bushes, so I've got to leave that off for now. And that's it. That back on, wheel on, we're all done. Alright guys, there you have it. Changing in front struts. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're doing it yourself, just be safe, you know.
Yeah, it can be dangerous.
Yeah, use some common sense. And if you are afraid of doing it, like, ask for help. There's no harm in asking for help. Alright, well, thank you very much.
Yeah, till the next one.
Yeah, catch up.